gentlemen. And there he is. Lovely, thanks. How's everyone doing? Lovely, jubbly. Oh, when I first told my dad I'm going to start doing stand-up, he said, "Oh, don't do it, son, they'll just laugh at you." And, they don't, actually. But so it's Valentine's Day coming up, or as I like to call it, what's wrong with me? But, yeah, it got me thinking, actually. Do you remember ages ago, a few months ago, there's that, is it Mick Philpott, the guy that had an affair and burnt his family down to the ground? Yeah, it doesn't fit Valentine's Day much, but I was thinking, right, this guy, he had a wife and family, that's more than I have, and he was having an affair as well, so that's right. This guy was more desirable than me by 2, and he was a child burner. That says a lot, doesn't it? But no, it's I've got a problem where I look the opposite of how I am, like cavemanish. Like I let bouncers go into clubs. That's how bad I am. But it's kind of dodgy because I don't want to be all cheesy. Oh, I'm sensitive, I'm nice, but like you don't expect me to come and go, "Oh, you like that?" Like I was walking down the street the other day, and I try not to look intimidating, bless me, I don't. But I was walking down, there's a row of cars, and some woman looked at me. I was like, "Oh, I smile at her." And all I heard was the lock on her cargo. I was like, "Oh, that's nice." Thing is, ironically, beyond this tough exterior, every time a lock went, it broke my heart, it did. Oh, it's bad. But no, I haven't been the only thing you really think of doing these days, apart from taking them to this lovely comedy club, for a day, is you've got the cinema. Now, I'm thinking, 3D films are all out now, but it didn't really take off, did it? Right, do you want to hear what I think we should do? Why it hasn't been done? I don't know. You should do 3D porno. Seriously, it reinvents the term. It's coming right at me. Seriously, everyone can you imagine the faces on everyone? They're sitting there like some of the more slightly girls are going. Right, just imagining it. You could even put like 4D stuff. Like in films, you've got like the winds, you've got the spray of the sea, different kind of spray. But yeah, I mean, attracting women is a different thing these days. I think you can't be the gentleman off the horse. I mean, you've got to be. When I say off horse, the night try and armour. I thought you'd figure it out clearly on leaps and bounds. But it's one of those things where I think it's a lot of presenting yourself the right way, which I clearly don't do right. I think it's fashion, really. Is anyone here the guys? Someone about the going clubs? They wear the tight-fitting chinos, the ridiculous. Is anyone in his chino phase? I've got a mate that's there's a size called Spray On. Can you imagine that? It looked like I've got 2 sausages that the skin's too tight. I've got a mate that looks like a baby newborn giraffe. The way he walks is like. Yeah, it's embarrassing. And you've got these shirts, these all geometric shapes have all come into town. It looks like the cast of the Saved by the Bell lot are back. And I'm just standing around like, "Oh yeah, man, these clothes are so cool." It just doesn't work. It really doesn't. So how are you guys? No, really, how are you guys? Lovely. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like saying it. Basically, haircuts. Yeah, I heard someone say haircuts. But I suppose it's along the body image thing as well. I think that's a great little thing, getting a haircut, because first of all, you've got all the names they're getting, they're trying to be smart, hair raising, uppercut, that's a brawler's bar, they only do number ones. And I think it's brilliant, because if you really think about it, most people find it awkward in the hairdressers, they're sitting down, and they're like, "Oh great, I've got to talk to this person," I don't know what I'm thinking. But I just think, when you're sitting there, these people, they're cutting your hair, and they've got to stay there, they've got to cut your hair, they can't go. Once they've started, they've got to finish that eternal trim. Now, what I like doing is trapping them. They are my conversational prisoner. I will sit there. Most people are like, "Oh, what am I going to say? How's the weekend?" I have fun with this shit. I sit there. So, hit someone with my car on the way. I think I killed them. And it's like, how are they going to react to that? "My cat stopped talking to me. I think I've got diabetes." And they've still got a cut. There's a madman frothing at the mouth in the chair. "Do you love me?" And then that's the end of that. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go back again. So I've got an interesting hobby, actually. Does anyone like Family Guy?
Yeah!
Well, I've got an interesting hobby. I watch Family Guy too much, and I combine that with Xbox. So when I'm on Xbox, I'll have all these little kids, and I'll go, "So, yeah, Joe, how's it going? Hey, Call of Duty, yeah, diarrhea. You can always make me a sandwich. Yeah. Hey, Peter, you got a screwdriver I can borrow?
Yeah, I hate that void. Creams.
Here, Joe, what are you doing here? What? Isn't a Jewish game for Jews? I've had it with that. And I've got one more impression for you guys. One more. This isn't so much an impression, but this is more like, this is disgusting. This isn't even funny. I just like doing it to people. Right, just imagine I'm standing outside a school. And everyone knows the kids' parents. Everyone knows the parents. And then all of a sudden, everyone's thinking, whose parent is this? And this is the response. Thank you.
Judge Woodman! You talk about people with tight jeans and all that shit. That's me, Judge. Fucking hell. Like, my girlfriend calls me a